Hello everybody, what's going on? This is Andrew, and today I am playing in the February Qualifier weekend on Magic Arena. It is best of 3 historic today, and if you haven't been watching my channel, I've been playing a lot of historic, trying to figure out what I want to play, what the format's like, and I think I settled on Gruul for today. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about why Gruul before I get into the specifics of why I like this configuration of the deck for today. Gruul is a very straightforward aggro deck that has a lot of good pieces for interacting with some of the weird combo or control decks in the format also. So I think that makes it one of the better aggro deck choices you could make for a tournament like today. And after playing a bunch of different control decks, different big decks, I just didn't feel like any of them were consistent enough, and I wasn't feeling comfortable enough with any of them to register them for the event today. So I came back to a deck that I've played a lot of over the years, and a deck that I really enjoy playing, and it's Gruul. So this deck has Llanowar Elves and Pelt Collector at the bottom. Then we've got Scavenging Ooze, which is great to play main deck. There's lots of things to exile that do good. Phoenixes, random instants and sorceries, cats that go in ovens. We've got Burning Tree Emissary to try to combo off big, put more creatures on the battlefield, and just have more bodies for Embercleave later on. Embercleave is a messed up magic card. It's very, very good, and it just ends games that shouldn't have ended yet. Yeah, love playing Embercleave. We've got Bonecrusher Giant, obviously, and Stomp. Then we've got some Rampaging Ferocidons in the main deck today, and that's because I wanted to have some more main deck answers to Cat Oven decks and to Heliod Company. Once Rampaging Ferocidon is on the battlefield, your Heliod Company opponents can't do anything. They just kind of sit there because they can't gain life. So I think having 3 of these in the main deck for those 2 decks is pretty good. Also, this thing has Menace, so it just attacks pretty well against Control also, because Control usually only has a blocker. We've got Gruul Spellbreaker, which is kind of one of the namesake cards of this deck. It's a very powerful card. Sometimes it's a 3/3 haste, sometimes it's a 4/4 when you need it to be. And then, of course, we've got good old Questerson, Questing Beast here. This thing is very good at ending games. It's good at killing planeswalkers. It's good at making sure your damage actually goes through. It kind of does everything here. And then I had a flex slot, so I decided to try out a Halana and Elena Partners. This card's been doing really, really well in Standard recently. It's a 2/3 first strike reach. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you get to put counters on a creature you control, where X is Halana and Elena's power, and then that creature gains haste. So if Halana and Elena stick around, they power up everything else that you play. And if you ever end up putting like an Embercleave on them or cracking one of my Hash-Up Oasis on them, then they start powering stuff up even bigger. Mana base, I think I have more deserts than most people play, but both Ruins and Oasis give this deck reach, which I think is really important. We've got 3 Dens of the Bugbear, 2 Layers of the Hydra, and a bunch of red-green duels. In the sideboard, I've got some creatures up top, so some on-crop crashers as additional hasty threats, some Clothuses that come in pretty regularly against control decks, and then 3 Shifting Ceratops, because I think the blue-white Lotus Field control deck has been showing up a lot recently, and Shifting Ceratops is just a nice additional threat here. On the bottom, I've got my removal spells, a Flimbless Bolt, a couple Grafdigger's Cages for Phoenixes and Cats, 3 Abrades today. That's up from what I normally play. I noticed that Abrade was actually good to bring in against the blue-white control decks also, because Strict Proctor is such an important part of their deck, and if you can kill that, that's good. Also, it hits their Glass Caskets and Portable Holes, and a Gearhulk if they play Gearhulk. So I like bringing a Braid in against the control decks and against the creature decks. So 3 of those today, and then 2 Burning Hands. I had Fry in this slot, but I think Burning Hands is going to be better against Niv-Mizzet decks. I expect Niv-Mizzet decks to be a little more popular, and I already have plenty of other things I can do against control decks, so I don't think Fry is super necessary. And that's the deck. That's what I want to be doing today. So let's start the event and see how this goes. Alright, my first match of the day against Saitama. Let's do it. This hand looks fine as long as I can find some lands, so I'll keep it. If they have a creature, I get to go Collector into Ooze. Inquisition me. So this could be like the red-black Arcanist deck. Yeah, as long as I don't take Pelt Collector, I've got decent plays either way. Pelt Collector into Ooze or Pelt Collector into Stomp. Yeah, they took Stomp. Now I'm just going to try to curve out, right? Pelt Collector into Ooze, into Ferocidon. Turn 2 Fabled Passage means they're not going to be getting on board quite yet. Did they have a Fatal Push or another Inquisition or Thoughtseize? Yep. So now that did they take Ferocidon, the slightly more powerful card, or did they take Scooze, which is my play for next turn? They do take Ferocidon. We'll play this, and I would love nothing more than to just draw a 3-drop this turn, right? Gruul Spellbreaker off the top. Llanowar Elves. Well, Llanowar Elves is a body. I've got the mana for Halana and Elena next turn. They're just shooting my stuff. I'm gonna play Halana and Elena this turn. They're gonna pump up Pelt Collector. It's gonna attack, and then next turn the Ferocidon can get buffed by them and get haste. I've also got the Hash Up Oasis play. So I guess depending on what they do here, cracking Hash Up Oasis could be really good. I'm not gonna go for it. I'm too scared. I'm gonna go Ferocidon. Combat. Make that big attack. Cool, got the win. So yeah, it looks like they're a black-red Arcanist deck. They did not draw any of their Arcanists, obviously, but I think that's what they're doing. So I want my Abrades. I want my Flame Blessed Bolt. Do I want Grafdigger's Cage? It stops Arcanist. It stops Croxa. Maybe just Klothys, no Cage. Yeah, I think that's good. I always trim at least one Embercleave in the post-board games. It's just less likely that you're going to be able to get Embercleave to work the way you want it to. I think the Llanowar Elves can come out also. And then I just need one more cut. Ferocidon was good there. And that's what I'm talking about with Halana and Elena. That was cool. It might be right to trim a Ferocidon, though. I'm bringing in the Klothyses. Could also see like trimming a Voltaic Brawler or something. Yeah, let me trim a Ferocidon. Cool. We're kind of slowing down a little bit. Don't need the Llanowar Elves as much. This hand would be really good if I had another land, but gonna mulligan. We're gonna keep this. And I think I'll put the Pathway on the bottom. Forest into Stomping Ground, or Forest Den Stomping Ground looks fine. Oh no, I forgot to use my cool... I forgot to use my cool basics. Oh no. Cool. Braid was a great draw. So I can go stomp this, Braid something, and I have a backup one if they just Inquisition me here. They've got to take Bone Crusher probably. I'll say no blocks. I'm just gonna pass for now. I don't need to abrade this yet. It's just a 1/1. I'm gonna hold the abrade for now. Shock, Spellbreaker. I think I give it haste. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's haste. Now I'd like a land. Land off the top means I could double spell next turn. Sorin the Mirthless, huh? Makes it 2/3. No pluses. Okay. Finds a Feed the Swarm.
For knowledge, a fair trade.
We'll attack Sorin. Play Ferocidon here.
Has not gone unnoticed.
They're just drawing with Sorin again.
My ways are not for the weak.
So they can kill one of my things with Feed the Swarm. But then they take 3. They go to 11. And then I still have my Menace creature here that can kill Sorin. That feels fine to me. Yeah, I don't want to block. They could have Unholy Heat.
Wallow in darkness, then.
I should have stomped beforehand, I guess. That's fine. I'll abrade now. Maybe I should have just gone for the Voltaic Brawler last turn. Just put more pressure on the battlefield. Okay, if all they're doing is turning on the Den of the Bugbear, that's fine with me, I think. Land? Okay, land's good, because now I can go Brawler. Hit for 3. If they turn on Den again, I have Stomp for it. Young Pyromancer. Okay. It's not very good against Rampaging Ferocidon. Flame Blessed Bolt to shoot my Voltaic Brawler. Yeah, resolves. You take 1. I'll stomp Young Pyromancer. And then if I find a land, I get to Embercleave on the Ferocidon. Okay. I could turn on Den and attack. I think just playing the Bone Crusher is better, though, because this threatens lethal next turn. Cool. I think I win. Thanks to the Embercleave. They can't kill me. I get to just crack back with Bone Crusher plus Embercleave next turn. Yep. As long as I don't click through this. Awesome. Match 1 in the bag. It's always good to start off with a win. That feels good. Alright, match 2 with Gruul. Yokubari Samurai. Let's battle. This hand... So on turn 2 I get to go Burning Tree plus Voltaic Brawler. I'm actually going to keep this hand. It looks kind of weird, but... being able to put both of these on the battlefield on turn 2 is really good. And then... just some red lands makes everything better for me eventually. Yeah, see, there's a Stomping Ground. So I'm already most of the way there to fixing my problems. Second Dragon's Rage Channeler. Is this the mono red deck? Kind of looks like it could be. This is always the question. Do I play another Burning Tree right now or not? I'm going to attack. I'm going to shoot my Voltaic Brawler. They always... opponents always do this wrong. You can... Oh no, you can't. Once I pay, it's too late. Never mind. I'd like to decline. Yeah, at this point I'll just play the backup Burning Tree. If I find a red land that lets me cast Embercleave next turn. If I just find any land, I get to play Helena and Elena next turn. Looks like this is the mono red deck. Maybe not. Oh no, it's blue red Phoenix. Okay. So there is a Phoenix in their bin now. There's 2 Phoenixes in their bin now. Looks like they'll be able to bring them back. Okay. It's a race then. I also like how the partners they have reach, so they can block Phoenixes and stuff. And an Unholy Heat after all that. Jeez Louise. Well, it seems I'm going to lose to Phoenix here. Take 12 this turn. Oof. That was pretty good from our opponent. Well, we'll bring in some removal. Do I bring in Shifting Ceratops? I think so. I like Clothis. I like Cage. Do I just swap the Questing Beasts for Shifting Ceratops? I could see that. Trim and Embercleave. Cut the Elves. And what else? Ferocidon isn't super necessary here. It might just be cut the Ferocidons. If I cut all the Ferocidons, looks pretty good. I wonder if there's a way to keep some Questing Beasts, or if you even want to keep any Questing Beasts in. I think I just need to try to rely on my removal and the Grafdigger's Cages to overpower them. Clothis is going to do good here too. Do I bring in the Burning Hands just as an extra way to kill literally anything? I don't think so. I don't think I'm that hard pressed for removal. Alright, let's try this again. This hand looks great. Turn 1 Cage. Turn 2 Burning Tree into Scavenging Ooze. With a Den of the Bugbear hanging out. And a Shifting Ceratops 4 later. I love this card. I think this card's so cool. I liked it so much. How about another one? Just putting stuff on the board. I think that's important. The Scoos can start eating stuff. Try to keep them off Delirium. Attack for 4. I'll go ahead and eat the Opt now. Leave 2 mana open. 2 mana is how much you need for Stomp and stuff like that. So, hopefully I'm not... Hopefully this isn't too conspicuous or anything like that. But if I can keep them off of Unholy Heat, that's really good. Or I should say, if I can keep them off Delirium, that turns off Unholy Heat and Dragon's Rage Channeler. Now their Phoenixes can't enter. And they can't flashback Faithless Lootings. Yeah, attack. I'm just going to slam a Shifting Ceratops here. They have Aether Gust? Sure. I will gladly put that on top and replay it next turn. I'll put this on red. Got a couple Ceratops coming down. Okay. Ceratops number 1. It has haste. Attack for 5. Go. Ceratops number 2. Give it haste and attack, and that should be good enough, I think. They could find a removal spell. They could hit Delirium here and then kill Ceratops. That would be sad. But I think I've done enough here to put them under enough pressure to get this game. There's Dragon's Rage. There's another Dragon's Rage. So now these can chump block. Oh. They attacked? I'm wondering about just like stomping one of these and attacking with everything. Because I can give this trample. Yeah, I'm gonna go to attacks. Attack with everything. Mm-hmm. Sure. You're dead. Uh-huh. Boop. Cool. Game 3. Don't think we change anything. Can we take down Phoenix? Phoenix is one of the most played decks in the format. And I do think we have a good sideboard plan for them. I do think that we can just run them over sometimes. Yeah, sand looks fine. Okay, I'm going to take it slower. Just going to shoot their stuff. Burning Tree, into Burning Tree, into... I guess, do I play Skoos here, or do I just go for Pelt Collector? I'm just going to go Pelt Collector here. I know that's kind of weird. I feel like they have a removal spell. Yeah, I didn't want to run Skoos out into their removal spell. Okay. Let's go to attacks. Let's attack. They have another Unholy Heat? Sure. So I had a choice on that last turn. I could have used Skoos right away to try to get it out of range of Unholy Heat, or I can wait on it. I'm choosing to wait on it because they used 2 Unholy Heats already. And I hope that doesn't end up biting me in the butt. But I wanted to be able to eat something if they put something in the graveyard. Now I'll just eat my own stuff to make Skoos a 3/3. They found the 4th Unholy Heat, or the 3rd Unholy Heat, in the top 10 cards of their deck. You know, sometimes that happens. We get to stomp their Channeler here. Play Pelt Collector. Hit for 2. Next turn, Bone Crusher grows the Pelt Collector, and then the turn after we have Embercleave. They're out of cards in hand. They found a lot of removal spells, but the removal spells don't draw more cards. So we're able to put pressure on them while they kind of do nothing. Sure. And now they're really close to dead. Do I put more stuff on board, or do I Embercleave? I think I can just attack and put more stuff on board. I don't think they normally play sweepers in their deck, so I feel pretty safe just doing this. Yep. There's a Faithless Looting. No birds yet, right? Nope. Not sure what they can even find here that gets them out of this. Discard some lands. Yeah, that's a 3/3 Dragon's Rage Channeler. My turn. The partners are here. I think I'm just gonna attack with everything. Take action. Go to blocks. Cleave. And we did it. Took both post-board games off of Phoenix. Very nice. Alright, getting into the third match. Lost the die roll, that's fine. Can't keep this hand. Got a lot of good creatures, only one land, got a mulligan. This is better. We'll put the second Embercleave on the bottom and we're good to go. Humans, huh? I'm not sure how this matchup goes. I imagine on average my stuff gets big enough to do okay. But I don't know for sure. Just playing it slow for now. I'll play a Spellbreaker next turn. I think I'll make it a 4/4. I don't think there's any reason to give it haste in this matchup. I just want my stuff to be as big as possible. Yeah, they get to get in for a chunk here. Put this on red. Play a 4/4. Make these guys 2/2s. Am I attacking? I think so. I think I'm hoping they just don't have removal and I can just like cleave them next turn. Sure. Like they can't attack past my 4/4 here. So I can attack with everything and I can cleave. If I cleave, I'm basically sacrificing a Pelt Collector to get the cleave in. Or I just play Helena and Elena this turn and start powering up some other stuff. Don't hate that either. I could attack with the Spellbreaker too. They can't really block it. I could power up the Spellbreaker, hit for 6. I think I'll make a Pelt Collector a 4/4 and hit for 4. And then next turn I can make the second Pelt Collector a 4/4 and cleave. So that'll be my plan. Yeah? Go ahead and inquisit away. Second Lieutenant's good, obviously. Yeah, no blocks. Questing Beast. So let's play this one on green, I think. We have 2 red already. So I can go to combat, have them power up this other Pelt Collector, attack with everything. Is that even that good, though? Can I kill them? Is basically the question. If they block, block. No, they don't even die. So I think I just play Questing Beast. Go to combat, power up the Spellbreaker, and pass. If I find a land... Brutal Cathart is brutal here. Oh my goodness. You found 3 Thalia's Lieutenants? Yeah, I think that does it. They're just taking it slow, huh? Yeah, I'll take 8. So if I attack with everything, this costs 3. I can hash up Oasis, make them a 5/6, put 5 counters on something. I mean, this isn't going to work, but let's pretend. They have enough creatures to block this just fine and not die. Even if I had attacked with them, they could just block Thalia on that. Put all of these here. They'll take 9. But 9's not... Wait, I'm sorry. They just let me steal the game. What? I can't believe that. Okay. That's why you make attacks like that. We bring in our removal. Do we bring in the Burning Hands? I don't think so. Elves aren't very good here either. I have one more slot. Just bring in a Crasher because it might be good. Actually, Crasher might just be good here. I like the idea of Ferocidon. I'll try a Pelt Collector also. Yeah. Geez, I'm really surprised that they didn't block everything and assume I had the Embercleave there. I guess they had no way to know, right? That's how Embercleave works. I mean, yeah, this hand looks good. I've got to not play the Pelt Collector on one, though, which is kind of awkward, but they just went Faceless Haven on one, which is kind of weird. I could have done it. I could have played the Pelt Collector. It's fine. We'll take Brawler this turn. Next turn I might go Pelt Collector plus Stomp, depending on what their play is. Adeline, huh? Well, that's kind of fine. I'm just going to play Spellbreaker as a 4/4. And then next turn, I've got Questing Beast. Giant Killer, sure. Here's Questing Beast. Here's an attack. Yep. Oh no, they have the lieutenant to pump up the Cathar. Yeah, I think that Adeline's gonna kill us here. I can go Collector plus Ferocidon, and then I can block, and die. Ooze doesn't have enough food to eat. Pelt Collector plus Ooze. Yeah, not enough green mana. I just die too. Okay. Go to game 3. I don't have any removal spells that kill Adeline because I took the fries out of my sideboard. Cool. I think we just hope for a slightly better draw. Something with Embercleave. Maybe I'm supposed to bring the 4th Embercleave back in here. This seems fine. Sure. Esper Sentinel's really annoying. I'll just kill it now. Then I'll go Spellbreaker on 4. Ooh, or do I play Ferocidon? No, I think I'll go Spellbreaker still. They could have Giant Killer, but I think this is best. Sure. Let's stomp that, get my 4/4 back. What does this thing do? Sure. Play Bone Crusher. I think I'll attack here. If I find a land, I can Embercleave next turn. If I don't find a land, I can just play a creature. Adeline's gonna get out of control. Yep, attack for 3, block the 1/1. Do I play another 4/4 or do I play Ferocidon? I think I just play another 4/4. No attacks. We'll see how they attack. Hopefully they attack in a way that leaves them dead to cleave next turn. Yep. Attack with all. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think I go block, take 12. If I find a land, I can attack back. That's not even enough, is it? No. I'm pretty dead here. It's unfortunate. Oftentimes you expect the red deck to be favored in matchups like this, but just did not come together for me here. Damn. That's too bad. Stole the first game and then couldn't take advantage of it. Alright, let's shake off the loss from the last match and get into match number 4 here. His hand looks fine. This is a keep. We got a couple creature lands. We've got Pellet Collector into Gruul Spellbreaker. We'd love a 2-drop with this hand, right? Like a Scavenging Ooze would be a nice draw. But it's unnecessary. The rest of this hand is fine. Inquisition, Thoughtseize. Cool. So they mulligan, but they go land Thoughtseize. Take my Spellbreaker, sure. Oh, I found my Scavenging Ooze that I wanted. Scooze looks good in this matchup if it's what I think it is. Just more Thoughtseizes. They take Scavenging Ooze here. Go. What? What's in Tome of the Infinite Spellbook? Okay. Play the second Pellet Collector, hit you for 1, play a Den of the Bugbear. This Blast Zone is gonna suck. Oh, or they just Extinction Event me? Sure. Do I play the Voltaic Brawler? I would attack with a Den of the Bugbear this turn if I could, but since I can't, I'll just play this thing and say go. I have not seen a blue-black control deck that plays Tome of the Infinite. This is new to me. I can Embercleave them next turn. I can also just power up a Den of the Bugbear and attack. That might be what I do first. We'll see. So what? They might get Swords to Plowshares or Ponder. And they also might get, like, Astral Strobe and Giant Growth. What a strange card. Alright, what you got, opponent? Draw 2 cards, then you may exile an instant sorcerer from your hand. If you do, search... Yeah, okay. So they draw 2, then they can exile something. If they do, it does a bunch of stuff. Otherwise, it's just a divination. I think this goes on red. I'm gonna fire up a Den of the Bugbear. And attack. They can do this at instant speed, so I'm not sure if they are just waiting to... Oh, it's all 1 mana spells. Oh, I get it. So they can do this now. They have like a 1, 2... There's 3 cards they could hit that do things, so they have a 3 in 10 shot at hitting a spell that actually does something. I guess that's what they do here, right? Oh, they have Aether Guest for my Den of the Bugbear. I don't think I want this on top. I'll just attack for 4. Main deck Aether Gust. It's not a choice I would have made. I think the control decks are a lot more popular than any deck that Aether Gust is good against. Okay, they're drawing a random card. Could be anything. Could be Light of Hope. Could be Dark Ritual. Could be Assault Strobe. I hope it's Assault Strobe. I feel like that would be really good for our opponent right here. Oh, what a strange game so far. Sign in Blood. That's aggressive. I guess if they know they can kill my creature, maybe it's not aggressive. They found Lightning Bolt. I'll play Scavenging Ooze. Okay. I think I'll just stomp them now while they're tapped out. If I find a land, I get to fire up Den of the Bugbear and try to kill them. If not, I just play the Bone Crusher. Can't believe they found Lightning Bolt there. No land means I've got to play the Bone Crusher. Giant growth, giant growth. This do it. Okay, Cycle Shark Typhoon. Now I'd like to find a land so I can cast Embercleave. It might be too late, honestly. They found Ponder, okay. They shuffled. Means they didn't like their cards. It's good for me. They're going to look with Tome of the Infinite. Again, there's only 3 cards that actually matter. I guess Fog would be annoying. So Sword to Plowshares would suck. Force Spike would suck. Bolt and Fog would suck. So I hope they just found, like, Light of Hope. Light of Hope doesn't do a lot. Inquisition. Okay. You got it. I'm just attacking. I'm just gonna see if I get to win the game here or not. Embercleave. Do you have Force Spike? If they have Force Spike, I'm going to be so mad. No, they have Drown in the lock. It's the best they could do. Okay. Okay, we're still in this game. They're conjuring cards with their Tome of the Infinite. I just want to find another Bone Crusher Giant to stomp them. They can't attack with this ever. Because I've got my creature lands. Ramanap Ruins would work too. I have a lot of ways to kill them from here, and I'm not under a ton of pressure to do it. Play Pelt Collector or try to kill them with my Lair of the Hydra. I guess they can just block with Hive, so I think I'll go for the Pelt Collector here. What a weird game. Are they gonna blow up Blast Zone now? They could. I might have lost this game already. We might have just not gotten there, but I also still have 3 Stomps and 3 Ramanap Ruins in my deck, all of which just win me the game from here. So, I'm gonna keep playing. Yeah, blow up Blast Zone, sure. You got it. Lots of hasty threats too still. Dark Ritual, sure. Uh-huh. I wish I could see how many times they've activated this. I think they have one more card from this still in their hand, but I don't remember. Okay, 2 cards in the hand. They can't power up the Hive this turn. Yep. They're drawing a card. Do I just do it now? What are the chances they have Light of Hope? Basically 0. I'm just doing it. Yeah, we did it. Oh, what a dumb game. What a weird game of Magic. Okay, so our opponent has cards like Drown in the Loch, Shark Typhoon, Aether Gust. They do have some actual removal spells also, but I still think I want the Shifting Ceratops. I definitely want Klothys here. The Frostodon doesn't do a lot. Do I bring in a Braid to kill their thing? Don't know if I care. Scavenging Ooze is good. I don't think I leave in the Llanowar Elves. I think the On-Crop Crashers can come in. Maybe I do, like, bring in a Braid. Let's try it like this. What a strange match of Magic so far. I guess they didn't find Light of Hope. Light of Hope would have been the the best card they could have found there. They would have survived. Okay, game 2. They're on the play. We're on the draw. Gotta mulligan this. Definitely gotta keep this one. This is a good hand. Do I just keep all my lands and bottom the Embercleave here? It's kind of what I want to do. Nah, I'll bottom a Forest still. They might just like Thoughtseize and duress me into oblivion. And I drew a land anyways, so we're fine. Drew a lot of lands anyways. Play your thing. Do it. I'm not going to run Klothys out. I think Klothys is one of the most important cards for me here, so I'm just going to chill on Klothys and start slamming Questing Beasts. Exclude. Wow. Our opponent really didn't want to lose to creature decks. And still lost to us. I feel like this card can't actually do anything in like half the matchups. And it's a 3-mana counterspell. Weird. I guess they wanted, they couldn't cast Archmage's Charm reliably, so they wanted a different 3-mana counterspell. Exclude would not be my first choice, but it worked out for them there. They got to draw a card. They have 8 lands in hand. They're going to discard to hand size instead of playing something. Discard Witch's Vengeance. I'd really like to get Klothys going. I just don't know if I should. Yeah, I'm going to play Klothys this turn. I shocked, so I have a Braid up. My life total doesn't really matter here. Yeah, I'll put that back on top. You got it. We will do this again tomorrow. Here's Klothys. Sweet. Seems like I basically won the game now. I know that's seems a little hyperbolic, but Klothys is very good at killing control decks. I want to attack fast enough so the heads go. Come on, opponent, let the heads attack. Yeah, Doctor's Grasp is going to get me. I'm going to start exiling stuff that I wouldn't want Torrential Gearhulk to flash back. Don't know if they're playing Torrential Gearhulk or not, but just in case. Am I just playing Burning Tree Emissary as a 2-2? I think so. This gives me something to Embercleave onto next turn if I want. I guess I could have used the mana to turn on Lair of the Hydra, but I don't really want to turn on Lair of the Hydra into their infinite removal spells that they probably have. Sure. Our opponent's playing one of the strangest blue-black control decks I've ever seen. But, you know, it's keeping me at bay for now, I guess. Here's we'll take, Brawler. Yep, it's been pushed. Go. Draw a card with your castle? No? Okay. And this is why Klothys is good, right? We're just sitting here trading spells, but Klothys is just taking their spells, doing damage slowly. Like, I don't even care if my spells really resolve or not. Because if my spells aren't resolving, that means that they're casting spells, which means Klothys is doing damage. Yeah, sure. Whatever. I guess I could have cast Embercleave there and put it on the Pelt Collector. I'd like to eat your Memory Deluge, please. If you want to cast it, you need to cast it now. They are casting it now. Interesting. just hit you with the big lair of the Hydra this turn. Okay, they have Gifted Aetherborn in their deck. I'm glad I have my Abrade. I had not seen any creatures from them yet, so... Abrade one? Voltaic Brawler. Land Goo. Activate Crawling Barrens. Easiest trade of my life if they let me trade here. Yeah, activate Crawling Barrens. Okay. Actually, do I even trade? I mean, yeah, I probably would. The Gifted Aetherborn is annoying. Because now they're gaining life, and Klothys isn't actually killing them. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to, like, fire up Lair and try to kill them this turn. I think what I'm gonna do is just, like, Embercleave on end step, and just play one. Them casting the second Memory Deluge might be the nail in the coffin for me. We'll see. They have a lot of lands. We're not really killing each other, though, so... We're both just hanging out. I'm gonna cast an Embercleave here. Klothys is going to take Memory Deluge. You are casting it. Wow. Let me see. I can turn this on and hit them for 6. Nope. Did I forget to play my land first? I did. Doesn't matter, they found their 3rd Fatal Push. Okay. Their deck looks a lot better this game. Meat Hook also, wow. Take Fatal Push. I might have to cut these Embercleaves. They're not doing a lot. Let's see, 2 of my Questing Beasts are gone. I still have my other Dino. Eldest Reborn, okay. Doesn't do anything right now. Are you gonna start attacking? It's aggressive. Can I draw a Shifting Ceratops. These can't give themselves haste. So that's not gonna work. Can't play them. Just need to wait. I guess I could, right? I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, the Crawling Barrens is going to kill me here. And I'm dead. Okay, so I'll bring the Abrades back in. And the Ferocidons actually look good again. I'm going to cut all of the Embercleaves because that did not seem like something that was ever going to actually happen. And then what, like, Bone Crusher actually doesn't seem great here. Maybe I trimmed to 2 Bone Crushers. I don't have a Field of Ruin. Don't have any way to deal with that land. Other than just killing them. I feel like I still want an Embercleave or 2, but maybe that's just wrong in the face of everything they're doing. Can't click this anymore for some reason. Don't know why. I don't know what happened. They don't have haste themselves. Maybe I cut them as a way to leave in a couple Embercleaves. Something like this. Yeah. Okay. Let's have a slightly better draw. I'm gonna keep, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But I feel like I should keep. Shock Thoughtseize. Maybe I need to mulligan this hand because they can Thoughtseize and Inquisition me. I'm not playing Burning Tree this turn. I'm going to wait and play Burning Tree next turn so I can also play the Gruul Spellbreaker. If I have a counterspell here, they get me, I guess. Give it haste. Oh, cool. That's fine. Now I just need red lands. Just only red lands. That's not a red land. I guess if they don't kill a Gruul Spellbreaker, I might just start cracking Hashep Oases on it. They killed Gruul Spellbreaker. Okay. On-Crop Crasher is an attacker. And now I've got a decent number of deserts to start throwing away. Just need to find more red mana. There's a red mana. It's time to suit up Lair of the Hydra, I think. Okay. Not a forest. I wanted anything but a forest. If I suit up down to the Bugbear and it dies, I'm so much further away from turning on Ramanap Ruins. But I don't know if I can afford to do nothing this turn. Yeah. And it was a 1-mana spell, so they get to castle also. These Ember Cleaves are so bad. Damn it. I wish I'd stuck with my gut and just left them out. These would both be Bone Crushers. That's what I... Is that what I did? I brought in a... One would be in a Braid, one would be a Bone Crusher, or something like that. They still have the Tome. This is still in their deck. Come on. Resolve, resolve, resolve. Okay. This presents lethal. Come on, it's not something good. It's not. It's not something good. It's Fog. No, it's worse than Fog. It's Dark Ritual. Perfect. Now they can Memory Deluge, though. No, they have Commit. Okay. They have Castle. Can I have a Questing Beast on top of my deck? Is that too much to ask for? Shifting Ceratops is better? Shifting Ceratops. One time. Yes. Haste. Hit you for 5. Okay. That's good. That's great. I have the Ramanap Ruins already, so all I need to do is find 2 more red mana, or they just need to not kill this. I wonder what they have here. Why is it giving them priority? Did they tome a second time? So it might be like Giant Growth. Light of Hope. That could be it. Come on. Man, I wonder what they're trying to cast here. They keep hovering over their stuff, but I don't know what they're doing. They can't activate Castle anymore. Nothing, they just drew. Okay. They're going to activate Tome. Is it something that lets you survive? Only Plow and Fog work. Just gonna attack. They found Fog. They buy another turn. I'll play Voltaic Brawler. They'll look with Castle. That's what I like to see. Bottom, bottom. It's still giving them priority. I wonder what do they have in their hand? Is it a Light of Hope? You can't touch this. This is my shifty Ceratops. It's mine, it's not yours. Stay away from it. They can't turn on Fatal Push right now. Yeah. They can't drown in the locket. Looks like they're going to castle upkeep. Or they can tome upkeep first. Lots of lethal threats in my deck right now. The clock is also getting kind of lethal for my opponent. Just waiting. They're going to castle Vantress first. Sure. They decided that looking at their deck was better than randomly looking with Tome of the Infinite. And I understand that. Maybe there's a 4-mana spell in their deck that can get them out of this. I don't think I've seen a 4-mana spell that can get them out of this. I've seen Fatal Push. I don't remember seeing... Oh, they have Noxious Grasp. They do have Noxious Grasp. I'm guessing they did not find Noxious Grasp, because they're taking forever to make this decision. Yep, bottom both. Draw. Look with Tome. And did you find something that lets you live? No, you didn't. Oh, what a close match. But shifting Ceratops did it. My sideboarding... it was great, and then it was terrible at the same time. But we won the match. That's good enough. Alright, getting into another match here with our Gruul Aggro deck. I like this hand. I don't know if I should keep this hand, though. Lair, Elves on 1, double Pelt Collector on 2, hope for a red land. Seems a little sketchy. So I think I'm going to mulligan. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. This hand is fine. What do I put back, though? So I want to go Pelt Collector on 1. I might just put the Burning Tree back. Pelt Collector on 1, Scoos on 2, Spellbreaker on 3. Might just be good enough. Don't need the extra Burning Tree. It's either that or it's keep Burning Tree, put back Pelt Collector, probably. Irrigated Farmland, so it's probably some version of blue-white control. I'm just going to slam Scoos here. If I get countered, I get countered. Cool. No counterspell. Hit for 2. Your turn. Would love a land here. I just want to play Spellbreaker next turn, but that might not happen. Now I think I just pass. I guess they can Archmage's Charm to steal my Pelt Collector. And I think I'll just stomp Pelt Collector. Play a tapped Hallowed Fountain. So they could have another Archmage's Charm here, so I don't really want to tap out. So I think what I'm going to do is attack for 2, eat Pelt Collector, make it 3. Oh, they're cycling Shark Typhoon? Sure. And they're blocking. Then I'll play Atlanta Royals and pass. I'm gonna eat their Archmage's Charm this turn. All these elves are not what I want in this match. Let's go to attackers. Attack for 3. Get in. Then I'll play Bone Crusher. Do I play another elf? Probably not. I think I just chill here. If they sweep the board, I'm going to play some elves, but for now I'm just doing this. Yeah, they're Divine Purging, which makes sense. Found a land, so I can go Gruul Spellbreaker with haste. Attack. Then play another elf. They can counter this elf if they want to. I think they have a Drawer Disruption or a Censor, yeah. Six mana, huh? Well, they can't kill my Spellbreaker. They can't settle the Wreckage me, so I think I'm just attacking and Embercleaving. Oh, sure. That's fine. Now I'll just stomp them on their end step. Or I'll do something with stomp. I'm not sure if it's stomping them or what. And up until this point, I wasn't sure if they were just regular blue-white control or if they had Lotus Fields. But now that they've shown discontinuity, I know that they are the Lotus Field version.
I know my responsibility.
If Teferi tucks Spellbreaker, I get to Bone Crush Teferi. Nope, just going up. That's fine too. And then play Strict Proctor, okay. So Embercleave with Strict Proctor is really annoying because it doesn't attach automatically. I think I stomped a fairy.
Want me to phase you out of time?
And then I can power up Lair of the Hydra as a 3/3. Attack Teferi with 2 3/3s. Hope that works. Yeah. Just cross my fingers that they don't have a... Okay, doesn't look like it. No Fateful Absence there. Play another Elves. Say go. The Elves are, like I said, useful for making Embercleave cost less. Main phase Deluge is good for me. I wonder if they're looking for another Divine Purge. I think most decks only play 2 or 3 copies of that. There's a Lotus Field. Yep. And nothing. Well, finding the last Llanowar Elves is not really what I wanted to do. Let's see, going to cost 3 to play and then 2 to get through the Strict Proctor ability. So I'm just attacking with everything. I'm going to attempt to cast Embercleave here. Ooh, it resolves. Do I put it on Llanowar so it survives? So let's see, 1, 2, 3. I do 1 trample damage for 5, or I put them to 1. Let's put them to 1. I like putting our control opponent to 1. I think that's good. Elf is lethal. Rampaging Ferocidon is lethal. This Lair of the Hydra is lethal. They have a lot of things they have to deal with. Teferi plussing is kind of bad for me. Okay. They're attacking, sure. They have a board wipe? No. This is hexproof now. How big of a shark can they make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They can make an 8/8 shark. But then the Llanowar still kills them? They must have another discontinuity here, I think. So I'm just trying to figure out if there's a way I can do anything. I don't think so. I could just say combat. Attack you. Yeah. So that was always going to happen. If I cast a spell first, they can discontinuity with the spell in the stack. There's no way I can get around discontinuity shutting me off there. Our opponent's still in a bad spot, obviously. Hard casting the Shark Typhoon to try to get enough blockers. Okay. I think that's good for me. I've got 3 more Bone Crushers. I still have Ramunap Ruins and things like that to draw to. Another discontinuity here. Can't discontinuity forever. This is really annoying. I don't even get to draw here because they did it on my upkeep. So they just basically took an extra turn. That was just a 6 mana instant speed time walk. Now they're gonna tuck Spellbreaker.
You need to take a time out.
If I can stick this Rampaging Ferocidon, it's really good for me. Then they can't cast spells. Or I can just play Ramunap Ruins. They have Stifles, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This. 1, 2, 3. So I can do both. I can play Ferocidon. Now they're deluging. Then Ramunap Ruins should kill them. Because they can't stifle this. They'll make a shark and then they'll die. Whew. Almost lost that one. Put them to 1 and almost didn't have enough to get across the finish line. But we did. So we're fine. Everything's fine. Do I want the Crashers? Is this a matchup where I take out Rampaging Ferocity and put in on Crop Crasher because it's a hasty threat? It might be. All the elves come out. Trimacleave. And what else? Might be trim 2 cleaves. And trim the Halana and Elena. Keep everything else. Yep, looks good to me. I think I keep this hand. It's really close. But I have a threat on 2. I have 2 really good 3-drops to play. Okay, cool. Found the forest, everything's fine. Klothys is so good against control decks. I said it last time, and I'll say it again. I just found 2 untapped lands. Cool. Yeah. Stupidly good against control decks. They have a Stifle here? No. I just get to resolve Klothys? Okay. Now I get to make mana, so I can play Shifting Ceratops this turn. Can't counter this one. Give it haste. Combat. Sure. Klothys gets to eat the Memory Deluge. Questing Beast gets to come into play and attack next turn. Things are looking okay. Eat the Deluge. Yeah, I'll shock. Whatever. Get him. Get him, my talking heads. Okay, Sunset Revelry is going to give our opponent time. Let's take Fateful Absence. Play Questing Beast. Attack. Go. What else you got? I can crack a clue. Klothys is going to kill you very soon. Got a Narset. Yep.
I know 88 ways to defeat you. Keep an open mind.
And nothing. There we go. Smashing blue-white control. Alright. Not Dr. Evil, but PR Evil. Previl? Like the Previl? Devil Wears Prada? Maybe? I don't know. This hand looks good. I think I'll shock on one. No, but now which one do I play? Probably go elves on one. So I can get Spellbreaker down. Yeah, I mean, we'll go for it. Haste. Attack. Your turn. Another blue-eye control deck, maybe? Woodsfield. No Stifle. What's the play here? Is it bad that I kind of just want to play Pelt Collector here? Pelt Collector, attack for 4, hold up Bone Crusher. And I want to do that because I want to keep putting pressure on the board, but I don't want to play into a Wrath too hard. But maybe playing the Ferocidon gives me a better follow-up. Yeah, we'll go Ferocidon, attack for 4. I imagine they have a Wrath here. Yeah. Oh, no land drop, though. That's pretty good for me. This is a green land, I think. I think I just go Pelt Collector plus Voltaic Brawler. Is this lethal? 4, 8, 9, 10? Not quite. Oh, 11, 12. With Bone Crusher backup? Yes. This is very close to lethal. They didn't do anything. My Ember Cleaving. Let's see. I think I target Pelt Collector. This is better if they have a removal spell. Oh, they could have Archmage's Charm, steal Pelt Collector, though. So I should have just put it on the Voltaic Brawler, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, shoot. Oh, I don't control the creature anymore when that happens. Cool. That's fine. They still have nothing. That's good for me. So I'll go Stomp Pelt Collector. Combat, attack. They have the Fateful Absence now. Okay. Follow up Burning Tree plus Scavenging Ooze. That's lethal on board. You have another Divine Purge. Wow. So let's see. I can go Burning Tree and then Stomp you. It's not quite enough for lethal. I think I'll just play the Bone Crusher. If I find a land, equip Cleave, and attack is lethal. Or even if I don't find a land, that's still lethal. No land. Equip Cleave. Come on, you don't have another Fateful Absence, do you? If I can find my 5th land, I can play Spellbreaker next turn with haste. That would be my play. Okay, they're tapping out. Seems good for me. Okay, new play. Do they get to flip this turn? They do. Okay. They have to deal with this, and they have to deal with the fact that I have another hasty lethal threat in my hand. Yeah, Teferi Tuck Questing Beast might not get the job done. I'm hoping it doesn't. I'm hoping I find a land here. Cool. Because I can just play land, and I'm not going to play the Gruul Spellbreaker because the Purge makes it come into play untapped, or tapped. But Den of the Bugbear is lethal. Cool. That was a little more stressful than I wanted it to be, given that they like didn't draw lands forever. But it worked out eventually. What else did I cut last time? Did I cut some Bone Crushers? No, I cut the Frostodons. Yeah, I think this is what I did. Okay. Our opponent missed lands for so many turns, but they just drew removal spells instead. Which is, like, not really what they wanted to be doing there. I'm keeping this hand because it has a Klothys in it, basically. They have the Strict Proctor. I'm just going to do this and this turn. Next turn I've got the Crasher. And they have the Lotus Field, though. I think I'm just jamming Crasher here. Cool. Grows my guys. Oh no. It doesn't grow my guys. This card's so annoying. Okay, but killing it grows my guys. Okay. There's Teferi.
Sorry, I'm no time for a break.
Yeah, I think I've lost this game. They have 6 mana untapped here. I can play Shifting Ceratops, but it can't actually do anything this turn. So I think it's better to try to get Klothys down. But the chances that Klothys resolves here are basically 0. Yeah. I mean, there is a chance this Shifting Ceratops is still enough for me to win, but if they ever find a discontinuity, that's just going to be this game over for me. I will shock, play Shifting Ceratops, try to give it haste and kill Teferi next turn, but it might be too little too late. Oh, they're just trying to kill me now? Okay. And they can just do that for free, basically, because they get to untap their Lotus Fields. So dumb. Is this a red land? No, this is green. Play Shifting Ceratops. Yeah. Give this haste. appeal to Fairy. They have a Fateful Absence. If they have Absence, I'll just concede, I think. Nope, no Absence. I could keep playing, okay.
I'll have a better plan next time.
I guess if they make a massive shark here, and then fire up a Hollow Storm Giants, I was just dead. But can't play around everything. Just not doing anything. I feel like that's kind of weird. Just can't really attack. It needs to stand defense now to block Hollow Storm Giants. I kind of just want to play Scoos and start eating stuff and draw a clue this turn. Or crack the clue this turn. This game's going to be a tough one, for sure. There's a big shark. I wonder if they missed lethal a turn ago. Block. Opponent is reading Shifting Ceratops to make sure I can do that. Yep, that's a legal play. That's fine. I'll crack my clue. Okay. Okay. Do I want to trade Questing Beast for one of their Hollow Storm Giants? Yeah, I think I put that out in the universe. See if this is a thing they want. These Pelt Collectors should be like 5/5s now. But they're just little baby 2/2s. Attack with Questing Beast. Say go. Just no play at all. No Memory Deluge, no Discontinuity, nothing. That's interesting. They did not even want to counter the Questing Beast. I'll gain a life on the way out, I guess. And then I think this Clothis is too late. They can kill me with Hollow Storm Giants pretty quick. I mean, I'll try. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They can probably kill this and fire up a hull. Yep. And we're dead. Okay. They had a really good draw that game. We didn't find an Abrade for their 1-3. Let's just hope we can find an Abrade this time. I think everything else stays the same. Try to win on the play. We have the tools to win. We can win. We were in a tough spot that last game because they had that massive shark token, and we couldn't just sit around doing nothing forever, but as soon as we played into it, they just wrathed and then killed us. Okay, found a Braids, but no red mana. An awkward hand. I want to keep this, but Obviously, I can't. Yeah. I think I put a land on the bottom. I hope to just draw a third land. Just cross my fingers that playing a bunch of dorks and then ember cleaving them is good enough. Now I can Scavenging Ooze instead of playing the second collector. Put as much power on the board as possible right now. Then if I find a red land, I can cleave next turn. Never mind, can't cleave. I hate this card. I mean, I can cast cleave. It just won't do anything. Sure, it doesn't matter. I'm casting cleave. I'm casting it so I can equip it next turn. They're going to play Lotus Field here. They're going to fall very far behind. No, just a Strict Proctor. Okay. And yes, Lotus Field. I'm guessing this is not going to be good enough, but this is what I've got so far. I mean, if they just play Teferi here, I'm probably just dead.
Right on schedule.
And tuck Embercleave, it looks like. Yeah. I guess I get to kill Teferi, though. And I get to kill a Strict Proctor. Okay, so kill one of these. Eat it. This attacks you. These two both attack Teferi.
I suppose that's how it was meant to happen.
Okay. And this game isn't going well, but it's not over yet. Yeah, they're attacking. That means they're wrathing. I'll get to go Pelt Collector plus we'll tag Brawler. And then I cross my fingers. Or do I just Spellbreaker and attack? I think I do this. Because now they need a Wrath. If they just have a removal spell, that's not good enough. This game is very close all of a sudden. Okay, bottom of land, or they bend to land, that's good. And what do they have? Main phase Deluge, that's so good for us. Okay. They need to do something here. Oh, they couldn't do it. This is why. This is one of the reasons why I decided to play an aggro deck today instead of a control deck. I tried out a bunch of different control decks. Sometimes you just can't find the right answers, and my draw was not great here. I thought I was dead, but putting your cards on the table and saying, hey, control deck, you have to answer this, gets you into situations like this, where sometimes you just win. Awesome. All right, getting into our next match here against George? Something like that? I'm going to keep this hand. This hand's not the most exciting, but it could be explosive depending on what our opponent's playing. Thoughtseas. Oh, our first goose. Well, there's no companion. No companion is kind of weird to me in a goose deck. Most of the goose decks can play Lurrus or Gigantha as companions. No companion for our opponent here. Second Embercleave was a terrible draw. Okay, there's a cat. And the oven. Okay, so we just need to try to go way over the top of our opponent here. I think I'll go Burning Tree this turn. And then Stomp Gilded Goose. I don't want them to be able to make extra food. Oh, sure. Next turn I want to play the Rampaging Ferocidon, which kind of takes away their squirrel or their cat angle. This is a good draw from our opponent, though. Yeah, I'll block. Yep, this squirrel might be a problem too. It's gonna grow very fast. I do get to play Ferocidon though. So if they want to loop their squirrel, or the cat, they need to do it now. Can't attack into the squirrel. Yeah, their draw was really good here. Just like all one drops, nothing else. I wonder why they don't have Lurrus though. Did they forget? Do they have something else that they don't want Lurrus? Over the next couple turns, I'm just going to play some 4/4 Spellbreakers to try to get big. Because this squirrel's going to be a problem. Then try to combo kill them with Embercleave, hopefully. If they take one, I'll take 6 here. Okay, play a 4/4. No attacks. I'll block the squirrel next turn. Yeah, I do think this squirrel's going to be too big to deal with. Unless I find a questing beast. Questing beast would be good. What? Sawtusk Demolisher? Yeah, okay. I'm dead. Yeah, they got me. Bringing in all my removal for this matchup. And my Clothis. Do I want Grafdigger's Cage? I don't know if I do want the cage here. It's good against looping cats, obviously. I just don't know. I don't know if I need it with Clothis. Actually, Clothis might not be good here. Yeah, we'll say no Clothis. On-Crop Crasher doesn't seem particularly good. I just don't know what else I'd cut to bring the cages in. I think I'm gonna try it without cage, on the play at least. Maybe on the dry, cut 2 Pellet Collectors and bring in 2 Grafdigger's Cages. I think on the play, just leave it though. They got off to a really fast start last game. I'm hoping I can take a page out of their book and get off to a fast start this game. I mean, I'm not mulliganing a hand with Burning Tree into a 2-drop, but not really. Double Embercleave is not what I want in any of these hands ever, so. Burning Tree into Voltaic Brawler. And they fail push. Yep. And then cross my fingers for a land. Or just running lands from now. For a little bit at least. Frostodon into Questing Beast. If they have a cat too, I'll be so mad. Okay, no cat, just a squirrel. Land? Nice. Ferocidino. Burning Tree can attack. Now, any land is good. Green land means I can Questing Beast. Non-green land means I can Embercleave. I'm happy either way. Cool. Sacrificing the oven to power up the squirrel. Makes sense. Did they find a land? Play another squirrel. They take one. They have a hive. Okay. Okay, I'm just playing a Spellbreaker. No attacks. Cleave for next turn. Really, anything in my deck was a good draw last time, other than another Questing Beast. A land was going to be good. A creature was going to be good. Guarantees Embercleave. Vraska. Well, Vraska... Yeah, it takes care of my Spellbreaker. Okay. Would have been a great cleave turn, but found my second layer of the Hydra, and that's that, I guess. Looks like they are going to sacrifice a land. Don't gain life. But they do get to draw a card. It does not power up the squirrel either. Okay, there's Goose. They take one. You know what? Are they eating food just to power up squirrel? Okay. Yawgmoth. Okay. So Yawgmoth can sacrifice another creature to put a -1/-1 counter on up to one target creature and draw a card. So they can sacrifice the goose and the squirrel to make this a 5/5 and shrink my stuff. So I think I'm just going Questing Beast attack here. Yeah, I think this is a Questing Beast attacking turn, not an Embercleave turn. I'm gonna force them to do stuff this turn. Because I want to hit Vraska. Yeah, this Yawgmoth is going to be really tough for us to beat. If that wasn't obvious. Yeah, not sure how I'm beating Yawgmoth. They can cash in Vraska.
It's lost.
Or they can cash in this food to draw a card. They have nothing here. Maybe I can do something. Okay. So they can proliferate. I think I'm just attacking. Why did I tap my mana so dumb? They have a removal spell for Burning Tree. Maybe I did want Clothis here. I didn't know that they went up to Yawgmoth. Oh. Now they have two creatures they can sacrifice. This is fine with me.
That got my attention.
Wait. Burning Tree's a human. This is protection from humans. That seemed like a terrible matchup. Jeez. Okay. Gotta bounce back. Gotta win 2 more in a row. Can we do it? Don't kill my elf. Don't kill my elf. Don't kill my elf. This elf survives. Burning Tree. Burning Tree. Gruul Spellbreaker. Haste. Attack. Take 2 life. Stomp Thalia. I'll attack. That was a good draw. The game's not over yet. Our opponent still has collected companies and stuff to catch up. But it's pretty over. So I can attack with everything here. If they block a burning tree, they go down 2-3. Put you to 3, play Bone Crusher, say go. Inquisitor Captain. Oh, just an Adeline. Plus a Dauntless Bodyguard? Okay. Ramanap Ruins. Can't do anything with this yet. If I attack, what happens? This blocks this, this eats this. So this... see, Adeline eats Bone Crusher. This blocks this, this blocks this. Then I play 2 more threats, and they go to 1, or they go to 2. See, this can block this. Yeah, I think this is fine. And then Dauntless Bodyguard. Oh no, they can just do that. Sure. I wonder why they said nice and oops. Any red land is lethal with Ramanap Ruins now. Yep, there's a Ranger Captain, gets another 1-drop. There's a 3BB. And a Giant Killer. Okay, any red land? It's not a red land. See, I can make Lair a 2/2. I can attack with a couple 4/3 tramplers. Let me see. If I attack with these, they're both 4/3 tramplers. Adeline has to block one of them. I think it's good to attack here. I guess I could have turned on the Lair of the Hydra also. I think it's fine just waiting to, though. Sure. Takes my Pelt Collector. There's Thalia. Just need a red land. Any red land or deck? There we go. Okay, bring in removal for the creature matchup. I think they're a mono white deck and they have green in their deck just for Collected Company. So I could bring in Grafdigger's Cage. I think I like On-Crop Crasher here. I think I don't need the Llanowar Elves. Trim a cleave. The scavenging oozes don't do it. On 2, they're not great, but later on in the game, they're pretty good. Just trim a pellet collector, maybe. I don't know if I want the cages. Do I want sideboard cards to turn off some of their spells that they might not even draw? But they're really good spells to turn off. I'm gonna try this. I brought in a Burning Hands to just be an extra removal spell. Kill all their stuff and go bigger than them is gonna be my play on the draw. On the play, I might do things differently. So close to being a really good hand. I think I'll keep this and... Oh no. It's a Rockfall Veil. Oh, no cage on 1. That's fine. If I find a land here, I'll go... Cool. So I can do this. This on red, Burning Tree into Skoos. Just a Naked Lieutenant, huh? Burning Tree into Skoos. Helena and Elena might be great here. Yep, looking for any removal spell to kill the Gruul Aggro now. Can't even cast a spell this turn, which means it's gonna transform. That sucks. And I think Inquisitor Captain gets around Grafdigger's Cage. Yeah, it does. No blocks. Just only lands on top of my deck, I guess. This is a 4/4 now. Goes and gets what, like a Dauntless Bodyguard? Yeah. No, this is gonna flip. Yeah. We are dead here. If I find a removal spell right now, maybe? Nope, just lands. Okay. Well, we mulligan to 6. Bottomed a land, and then only drew lands that game. So, that happens sometimes. I don't know about the Grafdigger's Cages. Just can't decide if they're actually good or not. I'm gonna bring in 2 pellet collectors. Am I? Pellet collector's so bad against Brutal Cathar and Skyclave Apparition. No, I'm just gonna run it back. I was thinking about switching it up, but at the end of the day, I don't think I should. Oh, come on. All these 1-land hands. Keeping this. Putting the questing piece back, I guess. gonna take a lot of damage from my lands this game. Screw this card. So I'm gonna go Burning Tree, and then Flame Blast Bolt, kill this. Okay. A Braid was not what I was looking for here. I mean, it's fine, I guess. I'd love a land. So I can go removal spell plus eat with Scavenging Ooze. Ranger Captain, sure. Same thing, still win a land. Still would like to kill Ranger Captain and eat it with Scavenging Ooze. Cool. Is this a red land or a green land is the question. Actually, I think it's a green land. So I think I'm going to Braid Ranger Captain. Sure. Eat Ranger Captain. Hit ya. Now, as long as I can't double spell here, I'm kind of okay. Maybe it was better to kill the Lieutenant last turn while it's still small. Yeah. Adeline's the worst thing they could have found. Damn. I think I'm dead here. I can play Ferocidon and try to keep playing, but that was a really good Inquisitor Captain hit. I can't believe that my red-green deck is losing to white-based aggro decks so often. Like, I really don't think that should have happened. Yeah. We're dead here. We're pretty dead. So, gotta block this. Gotta block that. And... ooh, a forest. That's exactly what I needed. That was unfortunate. Had to mulligan a lot that game. And that's as close as I'm gonna get. Damn it. I felt like I was on a roll. I liked my deck choice. I think the deck played pretty well. Got a little lucky, got a little unlucky. 5-3. It's the best performance I've had in a qualifier weekend so far. Don't know why these things are so hard for me, but just like lost against food like big food with Yawgmoth, and then lost against 2 white aggro decks with Adeline, and I didn't have any removal that can kill Adeline. Shows me that I should have kept the Fry in my deck instead of the Burning Hands. Would have been better for the decks I faced. It also shows that Historic's kind of a weird format. Niv decks are a lot more popular than white aggro decks, and I've been playing against a lot of Niv over the last week or so I assumed that Burning Hands would be a more valuable sideboard card than the Fry, but then I played against 2 white aggro decks that killed me because I couldn't kill Adeline. I had no 4 damage spells in my deck, so that's how it goes. That's disappointing, though. Thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. I hope you enjoyed watching what Gruul can do and getting a glimpse into the historic format. So thanks again for watching. Have a good one. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you next time.